faster with a mouse sander because we have small corners, and if you want to get into small corners, you use a mouse sander because it's easier.
Okay, do you want to do it?
You start off. And see, it's not that loud, so it's very easy to use, and it'll make everything look better. It might turn the thing white, but when you sing, if you sing it, all the color will be back. Right, Papa?
That's right, but we have to sand it and we'll stain it to make it look uniform.
Because in some places we have these weird white marks, and when we sand it, the white marks will be gone. See, Papa's standing over that white mark and it's disappearing. So, see, you can see it turns white, but stain it or paint it and it'll look better. And just saying, if you grab a wet rag and wipe it off, it'll be good. Because that's just dust collecting on it. So, a mouse sander is about half the size of a normal sander, so that's what I'm using. But inside the drawers, we use a regular sander. And then if you can't get everything, finish it up with a piece of sandpaper and do it by hand if you want. But we're using an electric sander because it goes quicker. As you see, we're getting all the stuff we don't want off of it, so we can make the dresser look even better. And then if you want to put a new piece of sandpaper on it, you get pieces like this, and looks like we need a new one, so here we go. So you just need a piece like this, and we have a bunch of them. So, can I do it? It's really easy to do this, so you can do it at home.
It's going to take several hours, but this shows the technique, and we can come back to it later, okay?
So we're only going to record a little bit of it because, like Papa said, this takes a while. So we're just showing you how you do it and what you should use, but we're not going to show you the entire thing. We'll show you like 15 minutes. But yeah, it takes a while, as you see, because we started sanding a little yesterday. But I was gone, so we didn't finish and we decided to do it today. And we couldn't stand at night yesterday because it was really hot out. It was not over 90 degrees. But today we're doing it in the morning. As you see, it's 10 a.m. so it's cool out.
We're about to get this one side. Okay, now, whoops.
But as you see, it wears out the bottom pretty quick, so you're going to have to change the sandpaper pretty often.
Now, let's take out a drawer. How are we going to do this?
So now we're going to have to take out a drawer because we finished that side. And since we don't have any handles, we're going to have to use a screwdriver to try and pull it out. Well, so
Now,
I suggest not putting them in until you've got everything. So we're gonna sand the top of the drawer now. So it's very simple, and we'll be back after we finish the drawers. So we're almost done with the first drawers you see here. We just finished it. And sometimes there's stain in the back, so they give you these extra tips, because you see the tip comes out, because the tip gets the most work, so you can replace it and just replace the tip if you're not using the whole thing to conserve sandpaper. So there's a bunch of stain in the back, so we just kept replacing the tip with all these extra tips, so we wouldn't have to waste all that good sandpaper. So that's a tip. The tip comes out, and you can just replace the tip so you don't waste sandpaper. But if you're using the whole thing, you didn't replace the whole thing, but we weren't. Because let's see if there's any stain in this one.
Let's see.
Doesn't.
Oh, there's a little bit.
There's a little, but in the last one,
We'll clean it up.
in the last one, it was pretty bad. So
Okay, you stand over
that's
there.
just a tip, because we give out tips and tricks. So we'll see you once we got more work done. So now we're doing the front. So we finished both drawers with being a little more than the covers, because the covers didn't need much work at all. So now we got the front color, which might be hard because it has all these little details, but we will get to it, because the more you sand, the better your job will be after. Because we are the PJ Super Pickers, and we're here to make furniture great again.
Let me sand the inside of that one, yeah. So you have to get dirty, that's why they don't do
But
that.
if you're standing, you get down and dirty.
That's right.
There's no avoiding it. You're down and dirty, all right. So we had to replace the whole thing because we're using the whole sander right now. So we have to replace the whole sandpaper. But maybe later when we're doing this, we'll only need the tips. Because these are small areas right here. But if you look, you can see the more sanding done, the better the job is.
People open that up and look clean.
Yeah.
Stuff in there.
So now that we're finishing this up, when people open it, they'll be like, oh my god, that looks so beautiful.
Let me see. Oh,
So there. So he thinks you need a little more work done inside, so he's gonna do that. But see, it's gonna look beautiful. And just to show you, here is a covered door that we just did, so you can tell it's looking much better. So we can just use the tip, so if you don't want to use much sandpaper, you can just use the tips on those tiny strips to make you conserve sandpaper. But we're just going all out here, making sure it's our best work. So yeah, we are going to do this, and we'll try and get rid of all the stain. We also have that side to do, but we won't record that because we already recorded us doing one side, and we're not going to record us doing all this front because we have a time limit on the video. But it's looking great as you can see, and when we finish, I will give you a tour of it so you can see how good our work is. So, see you when this is done. Woo! Now, just to finish this up, because we are just finishing the side, I am going to do some hand sanding in these little areas like this to get these sanded, because the sander cannot go in these areas. So you have to grab a piece of sandpaper and do it we have to do this by hand, like I am doing right now. So Papa is just doing some work, and then I'll come in and finish it up with a piece of sandpaper that is not on the canvas because I'm doing it by hand. So I just wanted to show you that tip, and we are almost done with the tour. We are almost done and almost ready to tour. We just need to finish this up with some pieces of sandpaper, and we will be done. So we just finished sanding it, and so first we grabbed a big brush and brushed as much dust as we could get off. Then we grabbed a vacuum and vacuumed as much dust. But the thing that really killed it is we got wet paper towels and started rubbing it, and now it looks as good as new. And but we still gotta stain it. So we will do that tomorrow. If we have to go out and buy the stuff, because unfortunately we couldn't find any stain. But we used that brush at first that he's holding.
Yep.
But I think it looks really good right now. So hope you enjoyed us sanding today. So see you when we stain.